Hi, friends. I am, as usual, recording this message on the Thursday before it goes out in the Crossroads newsletter. And I do not have the benefit of knowing which candidate for presidency was elected. And so I continue to sit with you just in prayer as we hope and ask God for God's wisdom and God's healing and comfort in the midst of this very tense time for all of us. I want to just share a very simple message today. Some of you have heard me talk about this recently. But one of the things that Jesus encountered in his life when he was doing his work and his ministry is this sense that the religious leaders had of needing to protect God. And so a lot of the things that they were doing, like saying, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, or this is what is right, it was very much with the intention of trying to defend what was right, and with the sense of like, this is therefore protecting God and God's will for the world. And sometimes I feel like we inadvertently fall into this place of feeling like the positions or the things that we really believe strongly, like we're really having to defend God. And if you think about that long enough, it becomes essentially that God is on our side as we defend God in the things that we're supposed to be pursuing. I want to just kind of draw a line here and say, yes, absolutely, God gives us commandments and things that we are, ways in which we are meant to live. But at any point when we start to believe that God is on our side, I think that's when we start to fall into seeing ourselves as really in a much different place morally and better than others, and that God is with us and not with others. Abraham Lincoln once was asked if God was on the side of the Union, and his response was simply this. He says, brother, my concern isn't so much whether God is on our side, but if we are, in fact, on God's side. And that's where I'd like to leave us today. Just a simple message to ponder in our zeal, in our sense of, a conviction that we believe maybe our party should be elected for these reasons. I just want to remind us that always God invites us to be on God's side. That God is not on the Democrat side or on the Republican side. That's just a very tribal understanding of God. Rather, for us, that task is always to go deeper in our understanding of who God is, and then to advocate for the things that we believe are right, knowing that at the end of the day, God remains entirely separate from our own judgments and our own beliefs about what we think God is like or not. God is radically independent as a holy God, and we're always invited to kind of get on the side of God. So just a thought for us to think about and ponder. Again, it's possible that the results of the election are out already by the time you're watching this. And I just continue to pray and ask that as we center ourselves, that we will know the way forward, regardless of the results of the election. We'll know that there's always work for us that's cut out for us to do in this world of doing reconciliation and just following in the footsteps of Christ. And so let's keep on the good work, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday when we meet again for our 10 a.m. virtual worship service. God bless you, St. John's.